need. It's completely up to you. Ankle weights, I haven't got any. And maybe something soft for underneath your knees when we're on our knees. That's it. Okay, so come down to the knees. And just begin with some cat cows. Fingers spread. Let's go for 5 rounds. Trying to keep your arms straight as you move your spine so you can press the ground away with your hands and knees. 2 more. Your head and your pelvis mirror each other's action. So when they both lift, and when they both tuck, they both tuck. Go into that tucked position, so your back is rounded, and then sit to child's pose, arms stretch in front. Maybe start to walk your hands a bit further so you get longer in your arms. Notice the feeling in your shoulders, your upper back, maybe your lower back, wherever feels stretchy, notice how it feels. And another deep breath there, sending the breath all the way down to your lower back. Then we're going to exaggerate the cat-cow a bit more with forward-backward movement. So you come forwards, dip your hips, and you want your arms to be vertical. And then tuck your toes as you go back and round your spine, keeping your hands where they are. Inhale as you come forwards, dipping the hips. Exhale as you go back, tuck the toes, rounding your back. Inhale forwards, 3. Exhale back, 3. Inhale forwards, 2, keeping the arms straight, let your head and pelvis, again, follow each other so they both tuck. And 1 more, and they both extend, and they both flex. And then come forwards, and lower all the way down like a little slinky onto your tummy. Rest your head on your hands and relax your shoulders. So let's do some single leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, right leg lifts off the floor. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left leg lift. Inhale, lower. As your leg lifts, keep your pelvis level and try and prevent your back from dipping. So can the leg lift without your waist collapsing? Like, think of having an air bubble underneath your belly button. So when your leg comes up, you're trying not to push the air bubble out. Even though it might squash a little, but you're trying to minimize the amount of squash. So you get into the back of the leg and you get into your buttock muscles. Let's go 1 more each side. Okay, and take your arms to cactus arms, elbows out to the side, forehead touching the floor. Now just lift your arms, just the arms on your own. So arms lift, inhale, arms lower, exhale, arms lift, inhale, arms lower. Exhale, 3, connect your core muscles to the arms lifting. So when the arms lift, you engage a bit more. You can even think about your pelvic floor as your arms lift. And then let's combine that with a leg lift. So arms lift, 1 leg lift and lower. This time the other leg. Inhale, lower. 2 more each leg. 1 more each leg. Legs stay on the floor, inhale. Exhale, float your arms and also lift your head off the floor so head stays between your forearms. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up. Still thinking about trying to stay engaged, so when you lift, we're not collapsing in the belly, but lengthening through the spine. 2 more. 2. And 1. And we'll continue those with a single leg lift. So you lift and right leg. Inhale, lower. Lift and left leg. Inhale, lower. 2 more each leg. If it becomes too much, you can leave your head on the floor and just do the arms again. 1 more each leg. All the way down, hands under your shoulders. Press slowly up and back to a child's pose. Arms stretch in front. And start to walk your hands narrow this time, so your thumbs come to meet, and feel that stretch changes, particularly in your upper back and your shoulder area. Breathe right into the center back of your rib cage. One more breath. Hands separate again. Take a downward facing dog. And walk your hands towards your feet. Find your balance and roll your spine up. Shoulders roll down. I'm going to go into 2 rounds of roll down 5 push-ups. First round of push-up, we'll go narrow arms. Second round of push-up, elbows will be out, so hands will turn in a bit more and we'll go wide arms. So start with an inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, soften knees, roll down. Walk forwards to a plank position. Lower your knees down to the floor if you like. I would suggest that's probably a good option for most people. Feet point up, hug the belly in, narrow arm push-ups. Go down 5, push up. 4, 3, keeping your body weight over your arms. 2, 1, and then back to downward facing dog, walking your hands back towards your feet. Once you've got your balance in your feet, roll up. Shoulders roll down. Inhale. Exhale, roll down again, softening as you roll. Walking your hands forwards. This time the hands go a little wider and your elbows turn out, the fingers turn slightly in. Knees can touch down. Count your own 5. Keep them steady, keep your body weight over your arms. When you've completed your 5, go back into a child's pose again. In your child's pose this time, elbows stay on the floor, hands lift in a prayer position. And then shuffle your elbows forwards and bring the prayer hands to the back of your neck. Keeping the elbows forwards and as narrow as you can, keeping your chest as close to your thighs as you can. Bring your arms forwards. And then when you come up, shift your bottom off to one side. I'll turn to face the screen. Shift your bottom off to one side. Drop down onto your forearm. Push through the forearm so that your shoulder gets longer. And leave your other arm by your side for a neck stretch. Let your head fall away from the straight arm by your side. Enjoy that feeling of length and stretch in the side of your neck. Then your arm that's by your side is going to come up and over, and then lift your head just enough so your head's closer to your straight arm. Reach your arm long, and then whatever is your top hip is going to try and drop toward the floor, not on the floor, but just toward the floor, so that you get longer in that top side of your body. Bring your arm back down and push through the forearm on the floor. Swivel into the other side. Push through the forearm, get your neck and collarbone to feel nice and long, and let your head fall away from the straight arm. Then the arm by your side slowly lifts up and over, and then lift your head toward the arm. Then the top hip drops further away, reaching down away from your arm. As your arm comes back up, press with the forearm on the floor. And as you come up, turn around now so you're ready to go towards your back, but we're not going onto the back yet. Drop down onto your forearms. Cross your right ankle onto your left knee, so your right knee is wide. Stay there or come up onto straight arms, getting your spine higher, taller. Keep the knee wide. Keep moving your body closer towards your legs, and then try a little bow forwards, bringing your forehead towards your right shin. Lift your head back up again. And then the left foot on the floor is going to straighten out. Your right foot now is on the outside of your left knee. Keep your right hand on the floor behind, lift tall, and wrap your left arm around the bent knee. Twisting round to the right and turning your head and your eyes, as if your eyes are trying to see round the back of your head. Turn your head forwards and then let go of the leg as you turn forwards. You uncross your leg, give them a shake out. Drop back down onto your elbows. Left ankle comes onto right knee. Left thigh bone wide. And you can stay there, or you can come up. Hands stay behind. Press yourself up from the waist, long in the spine. A little closer. And then that little bow in towards your left leg. Should feel really nice and like, oh, that's good. In your left buttock or your thigh, that sort of region. Could be inner thigh, could be outer thigh, could be buttock muscles, depends where your tight spot is. Lift your head back up again. So now your right leg straightens out and the left foot ends up on the outside of your right knee. Keep your left hand on the floor behind as you wrap your right arm around the bent left leg, turning. The eyes look as far as they can. And then you look forwards and undo the twist. Straighten both legs, give them both a shake out. And then if you're using any hand weight, did I say ankle weights at the beginning? I don't know why I said ankle weights, but you can hold your ankle weights. Hand weights or ankle weights if you're using them. I am not. I'm just going to pull myself a little bit further this way so I've got more space. And then we're coming down onto our backs for some shoulder bridges to begin with. You don't need anything under your head yet, but you might want something to put under your head for in a bit. Okay, and shoulder bridges to begin with. Let's have our arms out wide to the side. And if you're using any hand weights, have them near your hands so they're reaching distance. And your arms are nipple level. Your feet are in line with your sit bones, ready for shoulder bridge, so quite close to your bottom. Inhale. Exhale, press into your feet, curl the tailbone up, and then roll your spine until you are in line with your arms. Think of the back of your nipples on the back of your shoulders or on the ground, and then roll your way back down again. So we're not over lifting. Inhale as you land. Exhale as you roll up. So in your shoulder bridge, think of it being a shoulder blade bridge rather than the very top of your shoulders bridging. Yeah, and then roll your way back down again. So you're kind of coming to that level line on your shoulder blades so that we can keep the rib cage laying flat, level with the pelvis, level with the thighs, and roll down. Let's go 2 more of those. Inhale as you land. Exhale as you roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll down. Inhale as you land. 1 more, roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down. I'm trying to keep the thigh bones feeling parallel. Inhale at the ground. Exhale, roll up. Stay in the bridge this time. Keep the tailbone reaching long, your front ribs calm. And then keep up straight arms and bring them all the way together so the balls or the hand weights might touch, and then inhale, open back out again. Exhale, arms close. Inhale, arms open. 3 more. Exhale, arms close. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, arms close. Leave your arms open, roll your spine down, stepping over each vertebra. Inhale as you land. Rolling back up again. Stay at the top. This is working on your back strength, your core strength. So now bend your arms so that you're in cactus shape. And then close your cactus arms together. Open them, inhale. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, 3. Inhale, open. Exhale, 2. Inhale, open. And 1 more, trying to get the elbows as narrow as you can. Leave the arms on the floor and roll your way back down. Inhale as you land. Exhale, roll up. And of course, once we get up into this bridge, we're kind of trying to keep it steady. Keep the connection from your feet up into your knees, from your knees to your hips. Keep the connection of the spine long to the tailbone. Bring your cactus arms together, and your forearms might be really close. They might not get very close, but know that they're trying to come close. And then take your hands to the floor behind you, and then bring your elbows forwards. Hands to the floor behind, arms forwards. 3 more. When your arms go back, try and hug your belly down. 2 more. Arms back, hug the belly down. 1 more time. Arms back, belly down. Arms all the way down by your side and roll your spine back down to the floor. And then circle your pelvis on the ground once you land, drawing a circle around the sacrum. Legs will move a little. Go the other way, circle around. And then pelvis in the centre. And bring your knees in, 1 hand each knee, and circle your knees around. And circle them the other way. Left foot to the floor, right leg straight in the air. And then just do a little kick back with your right leg. 5, 4, 3. It's nice and loose, just let it kick easily. And then foot to the floor and left leg lifts. And small kicks back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And foot down. And find neutral. So you're in the centre of that circle you made with your pelvis. And you're going to zip up the pelvic floor, narrowing around the waist. And adjust if you need to, and maybe at this point, bringing your cushion or thin block underneath the back of your head if you need it. Let's start with our arms open out wide again. Option to have the hand weights. Take your right leg into single knee fold, steady the leg there, and bring the second leg up, double knee fold. Tap your right foot to the floor, lift back up. Tap your left foot to the floor, lift back up. 2 more each leg. Keep the firmness of your core to steady your spine and pelvis. 1 more each leg. Moving just from the hip joint if you can. Okay, let's add the arms. So you're going to bring your arms up so that the weights touch each other or your palms touch each other. And as your arms open, tap 1 foot to the floor. Arms close and lift. Arms open, tap the other foot to the floor. Arms close and lift. Open, tap. Close and lift. Open, tap. Close and lift. 1 more. And lift. Okay, and then bend your arms cactus shape. Open the cactus arms, tap 1 foot and close. Open, tap and close. Make sure when your cactus arms open that your ribs don't pop. We want to keep the ribs connected into this muscular wall of our core. 1 more each leg. Keep the arms together. Now let's hug the belly in a bit deeper and try both feet tapping the floor. If the back lifts, just do 1. And then add to that the arms going back. So feet tap the floor, arms go back, and then elbows and knees come towards each other. Tap, and then back in. So it's like your arms and legs are doing the same thing as each other without disturbing the neutral line of your spine. 3. We're watching out for the back arching or the ribs flaring. 1 more time. Hug the belly deep as your arms go back. And then this time, arms all the way down, curl up into an abdominal curl, and then bring your hand, you can leave the weights there if you're using them. Knees come in close, hands to outer ankles, and let's go for the double leg stretch. So we're going to wriggle the shoulder blades up off the floor, extend both arms, both legs, inhale, circle your arms back round to your ankles, exhale, inhale up, exhale, circle, inhale 4, exhale, circle, inhale 3, exhale, circle, inhale 2, exhale, circle, inhale 1, exhale, circle, knees in, head down, turn your head side to side. And then head to center, feet wide, arms wide, and then knees fall right, look left. Knees fall left, look right. Just keep this nice slow sway going side to side. And then next time you come through center, stay in the center and straighten out your legs. Legs are together and legs are heavy and relaxed. We're going to take a reach across. So if you lift your left arm, then lift your head, lift the left shoulder, lift your chest and reach across towards your right hand. The left hip might lift a little and your legs might roll slightly, but try and feel your left hip like it's going heavily back toward the floor. So the left hip and your left arm are falling in opposite directions. And then slowly start to open that arm back out again. Right arm lifts. Lift your right shoulder, your head, your chest, reach across. Initially the right hip might lift and then let it go heavily back toward the floor. You might find you end up looking down between your arms, that's fine. Open your arm all the way back out again. And do a couple more each side, but just hold it as long as feels nice for you. So if 1 breath is enough, just hold it for 1 breath. If you're like me and you like to just stay there just for a few breaths, just to get the real feeling of letting go of that opposite hip, then stay for a few breaths. If you're just doing 1 breath, then you might do a few more repetitions each side. It's really nice for opening into your upper back, stiffness into the thoracic spine. It releases your lower spine by opening the outer hip, the side of your waist. I'm just going to get a quick one in each side. And then back out and bend your legs, feet flat to the floor. Lengthen your lower back. Bring your arms and legs up in the air and shake them out. Keep your arms in the air, feet go down, let your knees rest together, knock-knee position. Palms face each other. Lift both arms as far as you can so your shoulder blades lift off the ground and then drop them down. Lift and drop. Lift 3, drop. Lift 2, drop. Lift 1, drop. Lift and hold. Take your shoulder blades down a bit lower and then let your shoulder blades stay lower and relax your arms down by your side, palms upwards. So the shoulders are kind of walked away from your ears. Then you can straighten your legs a bit wider than your mat maybe. So everything feels really open, loose and free. If anything doesn't feel open, loose and free, then you might want to adjust yourself so it does. Notice where are you tight and what can you do to help relieve that tightness? Where is tense and what can you position differently to help ease that tension? Behind your closed eyes, relax. Relax in the flow of your breath. So your breath signals to your mind and your body how you're feeling. We respond to external stimulus and it directly impacts our breath. So now let's feel that the calming influence of your Pilates session has calmed your breath, and that's calming your body, calming the waves of your mind, and feeling nice and calm in this moment. Take 3 slow breaths. At the end of your last exhale, wriggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms over behind. Bring your legs together and wriggle long. And then hug the right knee into your chest and take it across to the left with your left hand. Look out to your right arm, you're in a twist. Come back into center and then reset your bottom if you need to before bringing the left knee in and taking it across with your right hand. Look to the left arm. Come back to center. Reset your bottom to the middle of the mat. Hug both knees in and curl your nose up towards your knees. Come into a ball. Hands behind the back of your thighs. Kick your feet up and down a few times. See if that easily instigates a rolling action. If it doesn't easily instigate a rolling action, don't do it. In that case, you're going to turn to your side and come up. If you can roll all the way up, roll all the way up. Bring the soles of your feet together into a butterfly position. Have a long distance between your hips and your heels. Press tall. And then bow forwards at your hips, like you're trying to send your nose beyond your toes without stretching your head forwards. So maybe let's think more about you trying to stretch your breastbone beyond your toes. Even though it'll be nowhere near that, it's probably in this position an impossibility, but it's moving in that direction. Then come up and bring your legs in so that the heels are close to your pubic bone. Hands behind again and foot to the legs. Bring one knee over to the other, doesn't matter which, and come round onto hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Pedal one heel up, one heel down. Stretch out the back of your legs. Both heels down. Walk your hands and feet towards each other. Hold onto your opposite elbows, let your head hang and take a little swing side to side. Come back to centre, release your arms, soften your knees and roll up. If you're back sensitive, put your hands on your knees as you roll. Once you get to standing, roll your shoulders back and round. Back and round. One more, back and round. And then just a little shake out down through your arms to your fingers. Little shake out through your legs one at a time. Good, and then a shake of your whole body. I don't know if I can do that without making a noise. Well done. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining.